Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Man United star facing too much suspension risk before Liverpool match. Ahead of the big match against Liverpool in the Premier League, Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes is facing a risk of a too-much suspension, according to Manchester Evening News. The Portuguese midfielder currently has 8 yellow cards. If he gets another 2 yellow cards, he will face a too-much ban. A player is automatically suspended for 2 games if they receive 10 yellow cards in the first 32 Premier League games for their club. The attacking midfielder has already missed the previous Premier League clash against Liverpool this season due to a suspension. The match ended a 0-0. He may now be forced to miss league games against Sheffield United and Bournemouth if he is given a yellow card against Chelsea on Thursday and Liverpool on Sunday. Fernandes was part of Man United's famous FA Cup win against Liverpool this season, in which the Red Devils won 4-3 in a dramatic encounter. Man United knocked out Liverpool from the FA Cup thanks to a late goal from Amad Diallo. Erik ten Hag's man would be hoping to do the same in the match against Liverpool in the Premier League. With Liverpool comfortably sitting at the top of the league, the United players would be hoping to ruin the party for them and once again inflict pain on them in Jurgen Klopp's farewell season at the club. Manchester United to let Donny van de Beek leave for free in the summer. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is already planning a large-scale summer exodus with the number of players set to depart in double figures. One of them is said to be Donny van de Beek, who left the club on loan in January to join Eintracht Frankfurt, but has endured a nightmarish spell so far. The Netherlands international has started only 4 times for the German club, with manager Dino even going as far as to exclude him from the UEFA Conference League squad. The Bundesliga club are unlikely to trigger the 10 million euros buy option included in his loan contract, which means the former Ajax star is all set to return to Manchester, where he has hardly got a look in since his 39 million euros move back in 2020. He started only 19 games in his first 2 seasons, with both Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and interim manager Ralf Rangnick not deeming him good enough to start games consistently for the club. And despite his former Ajax boss arrival, his fortunes did not improve, with only 4 starts coming his way last season, while Ten Hag played him for 20 minutes in the first half of the campaign, which prompted the loan exit. The 20-time English League champions are desperate to move him on irrespective of what they decide with Ten Hag, considering the midfielder's considerable weekly wages of £120,000. His current deal will have 1 year left come June. His former Eredivisie club were linked with a move, but they are refusing to pay anywhere close to United's valuation, and now Give Me Sport have claimed that the club could even agree to terminate his contract and release him on a free, judging from the response from suitors. His current market value stands at an abysmal 7 million euros, and it's sad to see how far Van de Beek's stocks have fallen since his Ajax days, when United had to beat Real Madrid to win the race for his signature. Getafe believe Manchester United have triggered Greenwood's extension option. Getafe reportedly believe Manchester United have secretly extended Mason Greenwood's contract with the club. The 22-year-old is currently on loan at the La Liga outfit, where he has scored 8 goals in 27 appearances across all competitions. United considered reintegrating him into the squad after all charges against him were dropped at the start of last year, but they were forced to abandon their plans after a major backlash from the supporters. The forward's excellent form in Spain has impressed Getafe, and they want to make his loan move permanent. However, a deal will be complicated as the Red Devils have seemingly triggered the option to extend his contract per The Athletic. Greenwood hasn't played for United since January 2022 after being arrested for attempted rape, controlling behavior and assault. Despite this, co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe has suggested that the forward could return to Old Trafford. Greenwood's excellent displays have seen him linked with Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Juventus. United may want to bring Greenwood back to Manchester, but the potential backlash from fans means they will likely sell him this summer. If they have triggered the option to extend his contract, the Red Devils will be able to receive a greater fee for him. Facundo Pellistri set to leave Manchester United in the summer as Ineos look to trim squad. Manchester United are set for a busy summer with Ineos taking control of their first transfer market at the club. Incomings and outgoings are expected, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe's consortium hoping to offload some of the fringe players in Erik ten Hag's squad. As reported by the Mirror, Facundo Pellistri looks to be one that will fall into that category, with the 22-year-old struggling to make an impact at Old Trafford. The Uruguayan started the season at United but is now on loan at La Liga side Granada after failing to impress Ten Hag. Given United's lack of attacking threat, the fact Pellistri was allowed to leave tells a damning tale of his current standing in the squad. The winger's time at United hasn't been easy since joining for a fee of £7.65 million from a Primera Division side Penarol in October 2020. This is Pellestri's third loan spell, and he has only registered 24 first-team appearances for United. He is yet to get off the mark in terms of goals at Old Trafford and has only managed to assist, stats that look likely to be his final figures at the club. However, he looks much more comfortable in the slower pace of Spanish football and has played well at times for Granada. A standout performance in the Camp Nou in February, which included a goal and an assist, provided a reminder of his potential. Pellistri will be disappointed with how things have panned out at United, particularly after being promised he would go straight into the first team, according to Penarol secretary Evaristo Gonzalez. United will hope to recoup the majority of the fee paid for the player 4 years ago. He could still go on to have a notable career away from Old Trafford. Former Man City man set to join Man United next season after quitting current club. Man United looks set to appoint Jason Wilcox as their new technical director as Sir Jim Ratcliffe continues to build a strong team behind the scenes at Old Trafford. According to The Independent, United have made an official approach to Southampton for their director of football and have agreed to pay the Saints a sum that is the equivalent of a full year of the 53-year-old's salary. The championship outfit have refused to accept the fee offered by the Premier League giants, reports Fabrizio Romano, and as a result, Wilcox has resigned from his role at St. Mary's Stadium. Wilcox is keen to make the move to Manchester, where Sir Jim Ratcliffe plans to have him work alongside Dan Ashworth, who is Man United's top target for the role of sporting director and who has been put on gardening leave by Newcastle amid the interest. This is another smart move from the new Man United part owner, as things are coming together nicely behind the scenes at the Manchester club. Since Ratcliffe took over the sporting side at Man United at the start of the year, the Ineos CEO has brought Jean-Claude Blanc and Sir David Brailsford onto the Premier League club's board. Omar Berrada has been lured away from Man City and is set to become United's new CEO. He has worked with Wilcox before at the Etihad, where the incoming technical director rose to become academy director and oversaw a youth policy that proved very profitable for City. As mentioned before, Ratcliffe wants to partner the 53-year-old with Dan Ashworth, but the Manchester club are still trying to agree a fee with Newcastle before appointing him as a sporting director. Once all these roles are official, a decision will have to be made over the future of Erik ten Hag, as his position as manager is being questioned at present. From there, the playing squad will need to be improved, and only then can Manchester United start to make big strides towards the top of the Premier League. Man United want to replace Casemiro with Leicester City player. Manchester United are reportedly interested in signing Leicester City's 25-year-old midfielder Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. According to Give Me Sport, Man United want to buy English midfielder Dewsbury Hall in the summer transfer window. The midfielder is currently fighting to gain a promotion back to the Premier League with his Leicester team. The Championship club will expect about £25 million to part ways with him. The former Premier League champions sought more money for their prized asset in January, but they were recently charged with violating the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, which alerted everything. Leicester City's midfielder has 11 goals and 13 assists in the Championship this season. Man United are looking to add a midfielder to their squad, with a number of their players possibly leaving the club in the summer. Brazilian midfielder Casemiro and out of favour star Christian Eriksen are both expected to leave the club at the end of the season. Along with Dewsbury Hall, the Red Devils are targeting Wolves midfielder João Gomes. Journalist Benny Jacobs believes Manchester United's interest in Dewsbury Hall and Gomes is aided by the pair's Premier League experience. Man United intrigued to invest €60 million on Juventus star Gleison Bremer. Manchester United are intrigued to invest €60 million on Juventus defender Gleison Bremer, according to today's edition of Gazzetta dello Sport. The Red Devils have been fancied to sign a marquee centre-back this summer, and Italian sources claim that Bremer is the priority transfer target. It's now reported that the club are intrigued by his release clause and are not frightened to invest €60 million, especially in the event of Champions League qualification. The Bianconeri are also admirers of Mason Greenwood, and Gazzetta dello Sport report that he could be used as a make way to lower the final transfer fee. Gazzetta dello Sport have repeatedly claimed that Bremer has a €60 million buyout clause, which will become active as soon as the current campaign concludes. However, a report from Calcio Mercato recently revealed that the defender's clause is only valid from June 2025, and the Bianconeri are not looking to sell him. In our view, a deal is far from straightforward. With the new Champions League format, fifth position in the Premier League could yet guarantee qualification. United are currently 8 points adrift of fifth place Tottenham with 9 matches to play, and they need plenty of good fortune to leapfrog Spurs. Hence, there is no guarantee of Champions League football. As things stand, the best solution for United could be to negotiate a swap deal involving Bremer and Greenwood. Bremer, who has been described as an exceptional player by Juventus legend Sergio Brio, only signed a new contract in December. The Bianconeri could still demand a high fee. Man United must swoop for Jeremy Frimpong ahead of Man City. Manchester United must secure the services of Bayer Leverkusen star Jeremy Frimpong ahead of Manchester City this summer. The Red Devils currently have Diogo Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka as their right-back options, but neither are known for their attacking traits. Dalot is capable of making regular overlapping runs, but the Portuguese has only registered 5 goal contributions from 38 appearances. With Wan-Bissaka approaching the final year of his contract, there are suggestions that the club could sanction his exit during the summer. United are one of those interested in landing Frimpong alongside City. We believe the club must secure his services ahead of their arch rivals. Frimpong has been in sensational form for Leverkusen this term. He has already registered 11 goals and 11 assists from 34 games for the club. The Dutchman has predominantly played from the right wing back role for Leverkusen, but he was a right back by trade before joining them. In our opinion, his attacking attributes would be ideal for the playing style under manager Erik ten Hag. The club are craving for someone of his caliber. The 23-year-old has averaged close to 2 shots per game while winning almost 50% of his doubles. He has made 3.2 ball recoveries per appearance. With a low release clause of €40 million in his deal, United should have no problem in affording him, but may need to persuade him to join over the rivals. We feel Frimpong would be enticed by the prospect of returning to Manchester, having spent almost a decade in the academy setup at Manchester City. City currently see him as a long-term successor to Kyle Walker. United could convince him into choosing them by assuring a guaranteed starting position. As we wrap up today's Manchester United news, remember to stay tuned for daily updates right here on the channel. Don't miss out on the latest updates, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you found this information valuable. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.